I just got back from an early advanced screening of Lightyear. So this is a brand new Disney Pixar film set in, I guess, the Toy Story universe. Basically, what this film is this was the film that Andy watched in 1995, which inspired the Lightyear toy, the Buzz Lightyear toy, and it was his favorite movie in 1995 when it came out. So this movie exists within the Toy Story universe. It is about an hour and 40 minutes long and is directed by Angus MacLean. We have Chris Evans, who voices Buzz Lightyear, and the cast also is very, very good in terms of who it brings to the voices. We have people like Kiki Palmer, Taika Waititi, James Brolin, Peter Sohn, and the list just kind of goes on and on and on. A lot of voice talent in this. So, yes, without further ado, let me get into my review for Lightyear. So Lightyear is about Space Marine, of course, Buzz Lightyear and his team of Space Rangers. They are sent on a mission to basically find a planet that will be able to support human life. And in doing so, they eventually get marooned on a planet and they have to find a way to get back home. And unfortunately, in doing so, by creating a hyperdrive that would be fast enough to get them back home, it actually ends up advancing time for Buzz. And kind of what I mean by advancing time is think of it as kind of like an interstellar, where everything was moving at normal time for him. Everything was moving way, way faster for Buzz, where he misses 4 years, but he's the only one who's able to fly planes at this speed and really, again, just be able to be the pilot that they need to get home. So he spends mission after mission after mission, which is only maybe months for him, which ends up turning out to almost 100 years that he misses out on, basically for the team of, I think it was something he said like 1,200 colonists that he has on his ship. And when he gets to a certain timeline, it has been invaded by a killer race of robots who only say one word, and that is Zurg. So this is where Zurg gets his origin story too from the Toy Story movies. So that's all I'm going to go into for again, just trying to keep this review spoiler free. But I did really like the pacing that this movie had. I found that it was very action packed and it got straight into it. I mean, I think a lot of people might be going into this thinking, "Oh, it's Pixar." The like really deep messages, things like that. It's not really all too deep. I mean, like I said, this is Andy was maybe 10 years old in 1995 when these movies came out. So it's nothing going to be super, like, again, just meta or very, very existential in terms of, again, just space travel for humans. But it is an action-packed movie. It's very, very well done. There's a lot of character development and growth within the film, and it's really kind of the main messages of it is that you can't do it alone, and of course, learning from your mistakes. There's a lot of that happens in this movie that does make some really, really great characters, and of course, great voice performances really boost the characters in this film. I really, really enjoyed kind of the ragtag and very much so underdog team that Buzz has to create, build upon, and again, just learn to trust throughout the entirety of this movie. There's a lot of, again, just really, really great characters. One of my favorites being Socks, who is an AI robot who helps them out basically almost through the entire 100 years that this movie spans. And everything's just bolstered by a very, very beautiful musical score, which is done just again, it bolsters all the moods and it comes in at some ways that's just really play into what the characters are feeling, just the grand spectacle of space and time travel and all these things. And of course, too, they do use it in some comedic ways, which I found were very, very inventive and very funny. And the visuals are absolutely beautiful. It's when they are showing off the planets, creatures, the robots, things like that. There's a lot of detail into the worlds. And a lot of the backdrops look so, so real. And even though, of course, it's cartoony in terms of the human characters, they just look so good and like lifelike in their own way. Not, of course, anything Uncanny Valley or human like it me and you, but it is very, very, again, just so believable that these are living being people. So again, Pixar just knocks it out of the park with their animation. And there's very good relationships in this, which either be romantic, platonic, family wise, and of course too just the ragtag group of team all bring a lot of talent to it. Taika Waititi is a fantastic voice actor, as I mean we've known his work from Korg and a bunch of other projects, but everyone really brought a lot to this. The action is very slick. It works really, really well. There's some great scenes and just again fight scenes that happen within it, and you can definitely tell how like pumped up people would have been in this universe watching this film because again, there's just some absolutely great moments, great character moments that we get to see. Again, the toy has all these cool little gadgets and being able to see them actually kind of like come to life on the big screen in a way like this was very, very awesome. And again, it just brought back a lot of nostalgia that I had when I was a kid when I played with my Buzz Lightyear toys. And again, just seeing that character come to life was very, very good. Chris Evans it does a fantastic job in the role, and he is a Buzz Lightyear. He amazing voice that he's able to bring to it all. And yeah, I just smile across my face the entire movie. And again, I just really liked how it was paced. Again, it's nothing that's really gonna blow you away. It's a simple story, but I never found it generic in any way. It's just again an awesome movie that I had a very, very fun time watching. And if you like Toy Story movies, this is definitely, I want to say, a must watch. It's again just gets you feeling into that nostalgia in a way that doesn't feel unwarranted. Again, it is its own story. It's very, very well done, and I think too they played into the tropes of the character from the Toy Story movies, the gadgets and everything, and presented it in a very, very enjoyable way. It's definitely a movie I'm gonna check out again. So again, I do highly recommend it. So with everything taken together, I'm gonna have to give Lightyear a 7.5 out of 10. It's just awesome, and it made me just very, very happy. It's just there's a lot that they did that was so, so good with this film, and I found it was a really, really cool premise, good, interesting story, and yeah, I again recommend it. So if you've seen Lightyear, please let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Of course, if you like this review, definitely give it a thumbs up. And you can check out everything I do on the channel. I have a playlist down below, and I'll link some up top here. Thank you for subscribing and clicking that little bell so you know when I upload new videos. If you want to check out everything I do Twitch live stream wise, link to that in the description of this video and of course my channel bio. And on both of those places, there's a link to the Media Mountain, which is my Discord where we talk about movies, video games, comic books, TV, pretty much everything that's awesome in this world. So you can definitely join that amazing community. I'll make it even more amazing than it is already, and just awesome, guys.